Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video, the time has finally come. We have the full reveal of the Chucky and Tiffany Skullector 2-pack. We have all the tea surrounding the actual drop and how it was probably like the worst Mattel Creations Skullector drop ever. And then we're also going to go over the actual designs of the dolls, comparisons with the actual outfits from the movie, and more, so stay tuned and let's get into it. So I don't know, like it's been almost like 2 weeks now that we got the first initial teasers of the dolls. Back then, I guess we kind of thought that they would get released on Monday, which they did. But then yesterday we started to speculate that because the photos hadn't gone up yet, maybe they were just going to reveal the photos today, and then maybe the actual release was going to be on Friday, because, you know, up until now, every release was on a Friday, but they changed it and it was on a Monday. And as you can tell, again, the actual drop of the 2-pack was very scattered. It was very random. It was bizarre, honestly, because Monster High kept just replying to comments saying stay tuned and just keep checking Mattel Creations. And there was no countdown. There was no like prior, little page on Mattel Creations about the drop. They just kind of dropped it like 30 minutes before or something. And if you knew, you knew. And if you did not, then you did not. And you missed out. And they sold out, of course, in a matter of like less than an hour. So that was fun. So that's, yeah. But anyways, we're going to get into that later. Let's first, go back to basics. Let's go over the actual dolls, the box, and we're going to read the description here on the actual website. 35 years ago, we were introduced to Chucky, the doll of our nightmares. Now we're celebrating this horror icon with a limited edition Monster High Skullector set featuring Chucky and Tiffany. These two killer dolls are brought back to life with their signature fashion and fun details for fans to discover. Monster High Skullector Chucky and Tiffany dolls are included, 2 dolls featuring face sculpts and details from the movies. Chucky is sporting the iconic striped sweater, good guys overalls, and red hair with a mini knife hair clip. Tiffany is wearing her black leatherette jacket and her heart splattered dress that goes perfectly with her signature platinum blonde hair. Each doll stands 10 inches tall and comes with a character-specific accessories, premium displayable packaging, and of course it comes with certificate of authenticity and 2 doll stands. Dolls cannot stand alone. Colors and decorations may vary, and the price point is $90 and international shipping is about $30, and I mean depending on where you live, but that's for me at least. So it definitely costs a lot, and there was a limit of 2 sets per person like usual. And the box is the similar size to the past 2 packs. We got a very cute, half and half of each character's face in black and white, obviously also resembling the, movie poster for Bride of Chucky, but that's not the actual logo here on the front. It just says Chucky and Tiffany in a similar font. What's really cool is that on each side, on the respective side of the character's half face, we can see the full portrait on the side of the box. One side has Chucky, one side has Tiffany, and on the back it reads Chucky Tiffany dolls. You're mine now, doll. I can't believe you turned me into a doll. What have you done to me? Oh God. I'm not ready. So also the white text is Tiffany, the red text is Chucky, I believe. You got your wish and you're mine now, doll. You're going to love, honor, and obey. And then Tiffany says, if you think for 1 second I'm gonna obey you, your batteries are busted, Pookie, which is a reference. You got all dolled up for me? Aw, you shouldn't have, baby. Turned things up a notch with a white satin gown with a heart splatter print, paired with an edgy black jacket and fishnets. With lipstick, tube boots, and my clutch, I'm making that other blonde. Ooh, Barbie. Yeah, Barbara Millicent Roberts. Are we talking about Miss Barbara? Doll can eat her heart out. And then Chucky says, with me in my classic overalls with blood red kicks and my signature knife serving a new look, you and I are gonna paint this town red. Tiff. Yeah, that's a nickname for Tiffany. Oh, Chucky, you electrify me. So yeah, obviously they had some references here to the movie. with how they talk to each other with little nicknames and like I'm sure other stuff that I'm missing, but yeah, the box is really cute, and the descriptions are always really nice on these Skullector dolls. Now here, let's actually compare the designs of the doll with the actual outfit that Chucky, you know, wears in the movie and how he actually looks like. So right away, I mean, yes, they gender bent Chucky, which is not really too big of a surprise. They usually do that with all the characters so far. They've done it with Pennywise as well, so it's not really like that big of a deal. Also because Chucky, you know, in the Chucky universe, it's not like it wouldn't be like the weirdest thing, you know, like if Chucky was a female, like it's happened, it's stuff like it has happened, so in a series, so it kind of fits in with the whole vibe. It's not really too shocking, you know. But then the actual outfit of Chucky is very similar in you know, it's very similarly constructed. We have a sweater underneath, which is actually cropped a little bit, so you can actually see like the side portion of the body, which is kind of cute, like I gotta say. And then the overalls have a 1-to-1 match with the print, which is cute. We have some sewn on details. The actual overalls also seem to be using some kind of denim material. I'm not sure, it might just be printed to look like denim. I don't know if they actually used denim, since denim is kind of like a hard fabric to work with, but let's see. There's like 2 buttons, which I do appreciate. They actually put buttons on, they actually sewed buttons on the little straps with the overalls that go over the shoulders. And speaking of the actual sweater, that also has a very similar looking print to the original, but here it's like droopy. The sweater is also off the shoulder, which also adds a little moment. It's a cute little design feature. It's cute. It's like it's cute. It's neat. It's not like a big difference, but it definitely adds to like making Chucky more girly, because it's, again, gender bent. So the pockets do not work. They're just, again, sewn on details. The bottom of the pants, we have the little again, collars like kind of like rolled up with the pants. The boots, she's wearing some very, again, similar sneakers, but they're wedge style, which are really cute. We have some Good Guy logos down there as well, some stitching details painted on. And then she's also wearing a choker, and her face is doesn't have many stitches, which is something that's very obvious. So yeah, they only gave her like 3 stitches, like 2 across the eye and then 1 like around the mouth, which is weird because as you can see here on the actual Chucky doll, there are no stitches across like the mouth, like right there. That he doesn't have one there. So it's, I mean, around the eye, yes, that's accurate, but around the lips, like right there, like he doesn't have it. So it's interesting how they chose to give only like specific stitches, but even then they couldn't just give her like accurate stitches, like place them accurately. So I don't know, I mean, it does make like, because to me that makes her look like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. It kind of gives me like a Coraline stitched mouth vibe. That's why it's kind of weird. I don't know, I wish they would have placed the stitch differently, because it to me it kind of gives me different vibes. But the actual freckles are cute. I guess he has freckles, which makes sense. The blue eyes, the makeup is very subtle, the eyebrows are a little bit fluffy, which also makes sense because the actual Chucky doll also has very fluffy eyebrows. The hair is more vibrant red. She has a side part, she has a little knife hair clip, which is accurate because he does use a lot of, you know, he stabs a lot in the movies, so it's kind of like his tool. And the hair is not too long, and there seems to be some highlights as well, or maybe some mixed in highlights. Yeah, so I think she's cute. Funnily enough, I think out of the 2, she looks the best overall. Like the execution with her, like there's not much risk taken. I think the sweater being cropped and off the shoulder is like the biggest risk here. Oh, and she's also wearing a choker. Otherwise, the overalls, the shoes, the hair, it's very safe. But as we get to Tiffany, you'll notice that with Tiffany, they changed more. So I do feel like with Chucky, at least, even if it's safe, I guess, yeah, it just works better overall. Even, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. But I think overall, even if it is very plain, it is accurate to the actual outfit. So I mean, they could have added some more details, of course. At $90, you know, you're paying like 40 for each doll basically, and well, also for the licensing, and then also for the box. But like, yeah, it's a lot of money for, like, you know. So yeah, and also no accessories. So Chucky, the Chucky doll, does not come with any accessories like a purse or any kind of like a knife or like a hammer or anything else like he uses in the movies. Nothing. Like, I definitely feel like he could have used like some kind of accessory like in his hand, because yeah, like a knife would have been iconic. A knife would have been really cool. But I get why I guess they didn't do that. But then something else, like I'm sure they could have found some other accessory to include here. Maybe like the voodoo necklace thing in the first movie. There's so many references they could have pulled from, like, honestly. So it's a bit of a shame. Now with Tiffany, there's definitely been more changes made. The hair, for one, she's still blonde, thankfully. The hairstyle is a little bit longer than the actual, you know, on movie appearance. In the movie she has shorter hair, but I obviously they want to give her longer hair because it's a fashion doll. The thing here with the hair though is that she does not have dark rooting, which, as you can see, in the movie she does have some dark roots, which definitely adds to the look. Here on the Monster High doll, there is no dark rooting. It's just plain full-on blonde, which it works. But like, once you see the dark roots on the actual, you know, movie Tiffany version, you definitely feel like there's something missing. You know, it's just too clean. And Tiffany, she's not clean. Like, she's a little messy. You know, she that's her aesthetic. She's edgy. She has dark roots. Like, she's not just all full-on blonde. Like, it's just not her thing. So that definitely feels like different for me with the doll version. The earrings are hoops. I don't think she actually wears hoops in the movie, but they match, I guess. They match the outfit. It's okay. The face up, I do think, looks a lot like Tiffany. The eyebrows, the makeup, the eye color, the lipstick, the beauty mark. I don't know what face sculpt she has here, but it really suits her with the cheekbones. It really, you know, it works. The motor jacket that, you know, she's wearing here is a really lame attempt to make it look like the actual movie version. In the movie, she has like an actual proper motor jacket on with a little, like, a lot of nice details. Here on a doll, you can barely call that a jacket. It's more like a little vest, because the sleeves are very short, and the sleeves are made up of the, you know, fishnet material, and then the actual like jacket portion is very small. Like, there's barely any details with the zipper, you know, detailing that, like that's all we get for the jacket is some zipper detailing in silver, and that's it. So I do feel like that's not a lot. Like, that's really like minimal, and that's, yeah, it says a lot. So, and then the actual dress, yeah, it's in the actual movie she has like a white wedding gown dress. It's kind of longer. In the doll version, it's shorter. And it's still white, but it has a heart-shaped pattern now, which Tiffany would not wear. So that does feel very childish, and not fitting the vibe. So it just, the print is very tacky to me. I don't like it. And then the purse, I feel like that purse belongs to Kiyumi or something. I feel like that I've seen that purse before. I don't think this purse is new. Maybe it is, I'm not sure, but it I don't know, it doesn't really feel like it has any actual meaning or significance. Like, if this is a new purse, I really wish they would have given her a purse that would have actually matched her aesthetic more, and maybe also taken inspiration from more, you know, Easter eggs from the movie. Like, it just feels like a very throwaway kind of purse. It doesn't feel it's like a generic purse to me. It doesn't really feel like, oh yes, it's exclusive Tiffany purse. Like, no, you could use this purse on any doll. Like, it would work. It wouldn't make you think twice. So that's kind of like a shame. She does have painted nails in black, which is iconic. She has some layering as well on the skirt with some tulle. And then she does have some fishnets on, which is great. And the boots also cool. And the actual heels on the boots, you can't really see it here, but I believe those heels are the lipstick, which is also really cool. So I do appreciate the little details there, but otherwise this is not really amazing. I wish it would have been better, because you know, I mean, she's cute, obviously, and like I think she's cute for what she is, but I do think it's kind of like a downgrade from the actual design we got to see in the movies, and I especially for the price point. Again, it just feels very safe, very, you know, I don't know, decisions like the print really make me feel like Mattel is not trying a lot. Like, they're not trying enough here. They're trying just enough to make it warrant the price, but like barely. Like, it's barely there. Like, you know, it's so expensive and you barely get anything. So it's a shame. And then of course we have the actual release. It was really bad. It wasn't really organized. Like, all we got was the teaser, again, like almost 2 weeks ago, the date, the 1st of May, and by yesterday, again, a lot of us thought, okay, well, there's no pictures, so maybe tomorrow on Monday, you know, May 1st, 1st of May, we're gonna get the actual reveal of the pictures, and then on Friday we're gonna get the actual release. But nope, actually it all happened in the same day. It all happened in the span of 1 hour. We got the pictures. We first got some pictures from the mailing subscription. If you sign up on Mattel Creations, they send you emails with the latest drops, and so a couple of people, you know, found out via emails. And if you were not subscribed to the mailing list, then basically you would not know unless you were refreshing the Mattel Creations page every second between you know, like the actual drop time and then before. So it was really rough. It wasn't very well executed. I don't know why it was I don't know why it was so roughly done. Like, also why did they do the drop on a Monday? Like, why Monday? Why not Friday? Like, what is so significant of like this date today, Monday, May 1st? Like, why usually the releases have been on Friday, you know, and then we have like a couple of days prior notice of like what they look like. But no, it was all different today. Today was like completely different. And then of course, because no one knew what was going on, a lot of us were not sure what's actually going to happen, you know, where you know, like how much is it going to completely is going to sell out? Is it going to be made to order, which it was not? Are we going to get some perks? Like, are the members part of the fan club going to have some early access? Nope, there was nothing like that. So it was really just kind of like mumbled. It was kind of like whatever. It just happened, and if you were lucky, you got them. If you did not, then you were not lucky. So it was a mess, and it really sucked because, you know, obviously I think a lot of people still don't really know about Mattel Creations, which is insane considering it's been around for like a couple of years now. And again, Monster High is such a big brand, you would think, okay, Mattel Creations is really growing through Monster High, but like a lot of comments I saw on Facebook is like, where do I get these? And it's like Mattel Creations, and it's like, but it's like, it's very fascinating because I guess a lot of people who are just, you know, casual buyers do not know about Mattel Creations. And so for those casual people who buy Monster High Skullector dolls or just buy Skullector dolls that are based on their favorite characters, they wouldn't know when they drop. Like, it's really rough. Like, unless you're really like refreshing again the page, like, you wouldn't have gotten lucky. Like, it really just goes by, and then you're like, you know, it just goes by like that, and it's over, and it's sold out, and then it's like, okay, well, you know, whatever, it happened. It's over now. And it just, yeah, I don't know what happened, but I really hope Mattel fixes these problems, because so far with the price, the quality, like what you're actually getting, it sucks. This should have been like way more epic, and it was not. The whole procedure, the whole rollout of the actual release, the actual dolls, it was just really, it was not what it was not giving what it was supposed to give, which is a shame. I keep saying it was a shame, but it was a shame. It really was. So I think overall they look okay. I think Tiffany deserved better. The dress looks really bad. And then Chucky looks okay. The price is horrible for what you're actually getting here. There's not even like any accessories, which is really weird. And then the overall release, the drop was also horrible. So I think it was lackluster. This whole thing was lackluster at best. The actual designs, the price, the release, the drop was really not good overall, and I was not able to get them. I was thinking of, but then they sold out. So in retrospect, I do think I would have rather spent that amount of money, like almost 150, on something else than on these two. Because while I do like Tiffany and a concept of actually having Monster High X Chucky Tiffany dolls, like the actual execution here is just not worth it in my opinion. But if you got them, I'm very happy for you. And that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Also, consider becoming a member today. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay PG. Kisses.